So a very important thing is about to happen in the next couple of days. It looks like the iPhone 14 is actually about to go ahead and be removed. Now, what does this even mean? Now, as most of you know, the iPhone 14 is an iPhone that came out back in 2022. And when this iPhone first came out, I genuinely thought it was a really, really good device. It may have not been the biggest upgrade coming from its predecessor, but I still thought it was a very interesting device to say the least. However, as most of you know, it really wasn't the biggest change in the world, but still a good device. 2 extra gigabytes of RAM than the predecessor and still lots of cool changes. The biggest thing to keep in mind though, for the most part, is that the iPhone 14, the phone that we loved so much, is actually going to end up being removed. So it looks like that the iPhone 14, at least already in the European Union, countries and places that are within the European Union, Apple is starting to go ahead and actually remove the iPhone 14. Meaning from their Apple stores, they're going to go through and start removing these devices from being sold in the brand new market. Now, I think this is kind of an interesting reason. The reason why they're doing that is because basically of the Lightning port. Because the iPhones, have Lightning port, basically Apple had a certain amount of time to implement USB Type-C in their newer devices, but they could still sell their existing devices within the Lightning ports still for a couple of years. But now Apple is starting to go through and starting to, remove the devices that have Lightning ports. The iPhone SE is also going to be removed. So Apple doesn't really have much of a choice there. They're going to have to go through and basically just do that. And there's not really much they can do here. However, the biggest thing you're going to have to kind of keep in mind here is that if you already have an iPhone 14, this device is still supported with software. It's still going to be here. There's not really too many issues when it comes down to that. But when it comes down to the availability in the brand new market, that particular phone doesn't really have too many choices there. And that is kind of the sad thing going on here. Again, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. There's a lot of other iPhones to buy. But if you were trying to go through and buy like a brand new iPhone 14, well, that would be kind of an issue that you're going to be experiencing there. However, I do think this could be good news. The reason being is that the iPhone SE 4th generation is one of those iPhones Apple's going to be making sooner rather than later. So because of that, I think there's a really, really high chance Apple's going to go through and they're going to, they're going to make the iPhone SE 4 at some point. But before Apple goes through and removes the iPhone 14 in the brand new market inside of the United States or other countries, they might actually end up releasing an iPhone SE 4th generation with USB-C, and then they're going to be able to give us that type of device in that particular situation. So from that side, that kind of covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.